just to help discern what we're looking at. And you'll note, there's a few things that show us that this is probably the same character. First off, you'll note that there are these white spots near his clavicle that match the white spots on the shadowy figure. You'll note that there's some form of canister at his hip in both images. Something on his leg, on his upper thigh. The leg suddenly gets a lot thinner where it changes from, I suppose, his shorts into his bionic legs. There's this lighter section around his crotch area on his pants. For me, it's an open and shut case. This is a real leak. And speaking of real leaks, it turns out that Apex Legends itself was leaked 11 months ago on Reddit, but no one paid attention, no one believed it, it got 0 upvotes. Now, another big topic currently in Apex Legends is hitboxes, and I couldn't believe this to learn that the different characters have different sized hitboxes. And not just slightly, but enormously. From the smallest character to the largest character's hitbox is more than double the size of the smallest characters. This is giving me flashbacks to GoldenEye. It is insane to me that this was allowed to happen in a competitive game. And it's not that the big guy has more hit points to compensate. No, he's just an easier target and that's it. Sucks to be you. Picking a character with a smaller hitbox is a distinct advantage. And I come from the realm of arena shooters like Unreal Tournament, where they always try to make the hitboxes as equal as possible amidst all the characters, because you can't have a competitive game with characters of different hitboxes that give different advantages. I started off playing Gibraltar, and then when I swapped to Lifeline, I just thought I was getting better. Nope, turns out I'm just a tiny target relative to the giant Gibraltar. Thankfully, the devs have replied on the topic of hitboxes and have said, quote, "We are aware of the feedback around the hitbox differences between characters. This is an area that definitely needs improvement, and we will be addressing it in the future." Alright, on to our action RPG news, starting with Grim Dawn, which is celebrating its 3rd birthday this week. And we also got the launch of the Grim Dawn Forgotten Gods gameplay trailer, the upcoming expansion releasing in March. Do check that out. On to some Path of Exile news. Good news for Delving. It's been revealed that now when you encounter Nico in Synthesis League, you'll now find 3 sulfite nodes in the area. So yes, they nerfed scarabs, but they're now compensating with this. Good news. The devs also posted blogs discussing some of the new skills. Bane and Soul Rend, Purifying Flame. Do check those out. There are also videos showcasing these skills in action. They also released a video showcasing the new Sanguine and Divided hideouts. There's always a flurry of activity within Path of Exile shortly before the launch of a new league, Synthesis starting next week. On to some Diablo news. So this news broke late last week, and I snuck it into the video just as some text, but to reiterate, it's been announced that the end date for Season 16 has been pushed back to May 12th. That's a significant pushback of about 2 months. But what this likely means is that Season 17 could be expected to be at least on par with Season 16 with regards to size and scope. I'm not expecting any kind of Path of Exile size content update, but what I'm imagining is we're going to get some balance changes, probably nothing as significant as Season 16, but we're going to get a season theme that'll likely be a little bit more involved even than Season 16's. And of course, as soon as we get more details and or a PTR, I'll be sure to keep you folks updated. Alright, now on to some Diablo Immortal news, and I know this is just going to prompt a whole slew of phone comments, but basically the news is that NetEase is done with their side of development of Diablo Immortal. Last week in their quarterly earnings call, NetEase actually addressed a launch date for Diablo Immortal. 2 separate comments were given on the topic, one in Mandarin, one in English, and MMO Culture translated the Mandarin comment into English, quote, "With regards to the launch of Diablo Immortal, we will announce a market launch date simultaneously